So then I guess that means we should probably get into the weekend ahead that we've got. We'll go in chronological order since they moved the time of it. Of AEW All Out Toronto.
Would you have left at the same time, or would you have moved it?
Yes, at this point, I don't think moving
No, I asked a question. Would you?
Yeah,
you said yes.
No, sorry. They just moving it. No, I don't think they should have moved it. They should have. You said, would you have left it? I would have left it. You shouldn't have moved the time this late in the game. That's the point. Like if you were gonna do it, you had to. Because I just think of the people like you talked about, the people that live in Buffalo that were gonna drive in for the show and maybe stay that night. You know what I mean? Like now you got to drive in way earlier. Can you check into your hotel? Like it's just, no.
Yeah, granted, it's only a 3-hour drive from Buffalo, but you got Detroit, you got Buffalo, you got Chicago, Cleveland, Syracuse.
Right. Yeah, anybody. And then God forbid if people are going to fly in the day of, like it's just you moved it way too late for that, especially for the excuses that they made of like, oh, well, after the success they had with whatever, like, well, then book it for that from the beginning. I don't know, just bleak. And, it's going to be a long night for the folks in Toronto. Yeah, this is a long show. Like there's the pre-show matches that we don't need to really talk. I'm not going to watch the pre-show. I mean, I'll keep it. I'll watch the Ops versus, who is it? The Workhorsemen. I feel so bad for Samoa Joe. Yeah, I love Samoa Joe, and I think Hobbs could be great. But yeah, it's a big draw.
They picked some weird people to put in the pre-show, like people you would think that would actually maybe get a buy or two,
right? Especially the women. I mean, well, yeah, not that first one there, the bottom left with Daniel Garcia with who is that? Oh, Shibata, right? Yeah, and the picture. This is the best quality picture you can get of the whole match card. When you see the WWE one, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. I mean, this is 13 matches. I know that 3 of them are on the pre-show, but just you don't need to put everybody on every.
It's not bad for a pre-show for them.
Yeah, though. I mean, yeah. We're recording this before. Have they done? Did they do Collision? Is it tonight? Did they do it Thursday now? Yeah. So they could add another one. Like,
oh, they will.
Oh, they absolutely will.
There's always something popping around the corner.
Yeah, no, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like you got the Hurt Syndicate. I almost called them the business, but I got the Hurt Syndicate versus, what are they called? Command, Ricochet, and the Gates of Agony. Like, just that's your yeah. It just I get surprised that this is what we're doing. Like I'm just like. Because the Hurt Syndicate were over. I'm
trying to say things, but I can't help you out. I'm sorry.
No, there is no help. There's legitimately no help. You can't. Like you just can't. Like the Hurt Syndicate were so fucking over. I get so mad. Like my brain, I can't function. Like they were so over, and this is what you did. Like this is where you went with them.
It's interesting. It's just a lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things.
Yes.
Like, Ricochet even tweeted out that this would be a great opportunity for people to come to AEW. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Where they should take advantage of something and bring down the prices and advertise it. But
absolutely,
when you look at the card,
yeah.
What kind of if you have maybe a daughter and a son, age 12 and 15.
Sure.
Are they gonna want to see this?
What is appealing to them within this? Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The problem. No, it's a great idea. It's a great idea. We talked about it's a great idea. Lower your prices and advertise that you're family friendly. WWE's charging for corporate, blah, blah, blah. We've been through it.
Yeah.
But after you cut through that slice of your pie, you're looking at this going, where's the appeal for?
Yeah. No, I mean, there. No, like absolutely. I mean, I was trying to figure out which match to start with. Well, since we're going there, we'll start with the coffin match. Like this, there's going to be, I mean, the picture of Darby's already in black and white here because he's bloody in the freaking match graphic. Like they're going to, Mox is already like, didn't he do the thing with his ear at the last pay-per-view? It's going to be a blood fest. This is going to
nothing changed with his character, right?
Nothing.
He loses the title. Nothing changed at all.
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't. I still like, how was him lose? losing the title, not the end of his character of this. Like, you've got to go away and come back. Yeah. No, and all they've done is gotten more Death Riders. Now Daniel Garcia's a Death Rider, and Marina Shafir's doing stuff with her husband, from what I'm seeing online. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. And then Darby, like, he had a world title shot that Mox took away from him last September. Wasn't that at the freaking
I think
exactly. I don't remember exactly, but it happened a while ago, and he went and climbed Everest and came back, and now he gets a coffin match, not for the title. Oh, not just that I think Darby should have the title. That is it. It's just why not? Like, sure. But yeah, this is gonna be if you want to be a family friendly product, you can have one match like this, maybe every couple of shows. You don't need it every single week, and then every pay-per-view to have multiple. Like, by the end of it, your mat's covered in blood. You've got the unified title, where you've got what is that? Is it what's Okada? That's I couldn't blanked on his name. I literally blanked on his name because he's so fucking boring. You got Okada, Mascarada, or is it Mascara Dorada? And then that's where Takeshita is. This guy who actually has talent and could be great. You're just sticking him in a random trios match. You've got there's a ladder match in there somewhere. Yeah, that's what you want. There we go. There's the 4-way ladder match for the AEW tag titles, where you got Brodito, the Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and then the Callis family of Hechishiro and Josh Alexander, who has not won a match since he started in AEW.
We thought he was going to win the other night, but I guess he didn't.
Yeah, he never does. And he talks about, I wanted to sign the company to work with the best. No, you signed the company to be a high-paid jobber. But why do you need a 4-way ladder match on this card? Like, what? I mean, how much talent?
I don't know.
Yeah. You got the return of Eddie Kingston wasn't he one of your, I mean, maybe not a big star, but he was like the heart and soul of the company. You were trying to make him your Mick Foley. Your return was done on a Collision, and he's facing Big Bill. What? No, that did not work. No, none of it worked.
Yeah, I just remember last time I saw Kingston, he does those quick chops.
Oh,
where he chops the opponent while simultaneously chopping his own chest to make the noise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or like his leg kind of too. He just like that. Yeah, it looks like
I am not an Eddie Kingston fan, even when he was somewhat of a star.
There was a point where I thought it could work because but his work never worked out. Like that point when he wrote that article that was very heartfelt and nice. But it's one of those things that there's a reason why his feuds with everybody like Claudio and Punk and a few others are we want to see you get yourself together and get in shape and actually be able to do this.
There you go.
Got
the
right mind and you don't. And that should be something to motivate you. Yeah.
Get in shape.
They're not doing that because they hate you. Yeah. They want you to get in shape. I get so pissed.
I'd be interested to see what he looks like when he comes back. I haven't seen him yet. So
I haven't either. I just know that it's happened. I don't even know. I don't know if he's actually been on TV. If
he wasn't. I don't watch. He was not yesterday. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing him.
I haven't seen any highlights. I usually catch the highlights through Twitter because you can catch most of the show and what you need. But I haven't seen anything of it. I haven't. So. I was wondering if it was maybe on a Collision or maybe they're just talking about it
tonight.
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
Probably if it's going to be anytime, it's going to be tonight.
If you're going to have it happen before,
you have a choice.
Or it'll be on the pre-show. Jesus Christ. And then you've got MJF doing the tables and tax match with Mark Briscoe. Like, why? I don't. Tables and thumbtacks match. There we go. That's what we need.
Okay, we're going to get into it again, I guess.
Yeah.
Briscoe had a chance to be easily the biggest baby face in the entire world. WWE, AEW, TNA, MLW, it didn't matter. Unfortunately, when his brother passed, after he had time to decide if he was going to stay in the ring or not, he came back. That's the time. Sympathy figure.
You had it
right there. Yeah. It's easy. Anybody could have done this.
Right. And I mean, it's one of those things where you didn't have to put the world title on him, but you should have for a bit.
Oh, just work it out. People would have done it for you.
Yeah. But you could have done it. You could, the way this company is and where it is, they could have done it where they put it like he wins it at the pay-per-view and loses it a week or two later or whatever. It's all about him when he got it or whatever, or just have it where he comes close and like pulls the Rocky and goes the distance but loses. That's fine. Yeah, you could have had him be in a main event situation beyond just, and he's a good worker. Like he's crazy, but he's
one of the best.
Worker. Yeah, he's one in that company. He's absolutely one of the best because he's an actual worker. And they just put him in dumb shit after dumb shit.
Yeah, that's the problem though, because he's such a good worker and he loves the business. He's killing himself working. Yeah, taking these bumps that he's taking. Yes. Dude, they're fucking insane.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure he's paying for him and his brother's family for the next few generations, I assume, with what Tony pays.
I wouldn't be doing all the stuff he does, though.
I wouldn't either. But I just, because he's such a good person, that's what's happening. Yeah. Like he's put in. So I appreciate that, but I feel bad. It's like we've talked about it before. Same with Wardlow, where you had that moment after MJF and they did the fucking security guard thing, or Lexus King / Brian Pillman Jr. after the Dark Side aired episode. You had him job to MJF and then go back to the Varsity Blondes. Like it just, they have these things that are presented in front of them and they just shit the bed. That's just the bottom line. And speaking of shitting the bed, Riho's back.
Can't wait for this.
Oh, fucking hell.
This will be awesome.
This one, shout out to AEW Neckbeards. He always puts that the comparison of what AEW has to what WWE has, and they're always usually funny. But the one of, was it 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago now, where it was AJ Lee and Riho, your big returns. Like that's
they were both pretty much the same, weren't they?
It was. I think it was the Dynamite after AJ Lee's return, or maybe the Dynamite before.
Yeah.
And we knew AJ was coming back. So yeah, that was there.
AJ did 187 million social media impressions. Riho did about 185 million, probably. Maybe not. Maybe minus.
I was gonna say 187, just period. Like that was it, because they're social.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't. I was sure it wasn't that bad. I'm sure it's in the hundreds of thousands, but that's not good on social media. That is how people consume the world now. That's why, TV ratings matter, but not that much. It's more about, how much you're getting there online, how much people are paying to go to your shows. That's the whole thing. But I had to pull this one up.
I'm looking forward to this match.
It'll be a match. Then I guess
okay, just for the record, Riho's return on AEW's YouTube page did 109,000 views.
Okay, I said hundreds of thousands. I was wrong. I tried. I mean, I guess probably overall, that's just their YouTube. I'm sure between their Twitter and whatever else.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not 178 million, but
right. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like and it was over 100 million in the first 12 hours or 24 hours or whatever. Yeah, it's and that's why I always say it's not there isn't a competition. There's not an actual war. Like WWE is just playing with them when they want to.
So in this match, it's just Mercedes is going to win.
I assume so. I don't see any reason.
They're not going to give up a belt.
Right. But it's just, that's another former world champion she can put on her resume.
She was a champion. Oh,
yeah. I think more than once, unfortunately.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. That was that actually happened.
Good times.
Good times. I'm not sure which the main event will be. Possibly
you would think it should be this.
I would think it would be this, but I feel like AEW, Tony thinks he's Bill Watts sometimes, and has to do these, honorable, time-honored traditions of putting the world title on last.
Yeah, I get that though. That's all right.
It works most of the time, but there are certain times where you need to not, and this one might have been it. Like when Sting's retirement match, but this one having Edge and Christian in Toronto, but it's not their first match back, so it's not as. I still don't understand that either.
They've already gone.
Yeah. I mean, it was in London, but it is what it is. I mean, FTR, for all their faults and annoyingness of who they've become as people. They can still go in the ring, you know.
Yeah, it's the best match of the night, probably.
Oh, for sure. As long as it doesn't go too long, but I feel like Edge and Christian understand that, and they don't, you know, this will go 20 to 25 minutes and, you know, not 30 to 40 minutes like it could, you know. But it should be, this will be the best match on the card. It will be fun to watch them, Edge and Christian together. You know, it is cool. I don't know exactly what they're going to do beyond that. I mean, you know, it's not like they can take on the Dudleys or the Hardys, which is kind of what you need for it to have much more legs than, hey, we had a match in Toronto, but you know, is what it is.
Yeah, they kind of blew this whole setup for me.
Again, that's a classic Tony Khan. Just doesn't. Yeah, that's his booking style, though. And then we have the main event of. I forgot Fletcher's the TNT champion. Holy shit, Jesus! Versus
I don't mind this match at all.
I mean, I don't mind it. I just Fletcher is one of those guys. Like I just get upset about Fletcher because I feel like you talk about it all the time of being, you know, having to, you know, unlearn, retrain people, and Jesus, the longer this guy spends there, because he's young too, so he's even more impressionable. Like that's why Jade Cargill has, you know, she's not as young, but she was impressionable because she was young in her career, so she just took the lessons that were given to her.
I just get a vibe from him like he doesn't. I think he goes as. I don't know why. I don't know anything. I just think he goes along as beat of his own drum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I think he does this. I think he knows what works and he does it because it has worked. And
I mean, some of the dangerous stuff I've seen him do, but then again, you're right. That's his company. So work in the parameters you're given. You look at him and you can obviously just see he's got the physical part of it. From what I've seen, he's decent on the mic, but you can get better there. It's not like he's a mute, you know, and he's got the ability. I get concerned for people in this company just because there's not a performance center. There's not a place for people to learn and grow and get better. Unfortunately,
is this a title match?
It doesn't say it. It's funny you asked that. I was literally pulling that up on. I went to Wikipedia and then I went to another page through Google and. None of it just says it's the AEW World Title.
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Because Paige has got to win. Yeah, Paige has got to win. And Fletcher doesn't need to lose the TNT title. What the hell is Paige going to do with both of those titles? You know,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind to see Fletcher win.
I wouldn't mind it. I just don't. I mean, because I don't think Paige is the guy at all.
No,
I don't think. No. So
they've been through this already. They should
right. I was gonna say we've been down this road, and what is different than the last time he was champion? You know, it seems like it's the exact same kind of stuff where he comes out and tries to be the uber babyface guy and cut the promo for, you know, all inclusive. Which, hey man, I get. Like, I understand where he comes from with that. You know, we understand who he is as a person with that, but I feel like it's overkill. Like, you know, where he has to call it the men's title. Like, we get it, dude. Like. That's not how it works. The men's title is the world championship and the women's title is the women's world championship. That's just the way it works. I'm sorry. Those are just the rules of wrestling. Okay. You're right. I'm just like, I get that people want to have equality of a lot of things. And that's the women get a lot of time on in WWE, they get a lot of time on television. Unfortunately, I mean, look at the card here. I mean, does Toni Storm even have a match?
Yeah, she's up on top there.
Oh, there it is. I forgot about that one. The 4-way match. That was the one I didn't pull up. Thank you. That's what. Yep. Yeah. Well, because I mean, it's a women's 4-way. Or you got Tony and what is it? Jamie Hayter, Statlander, and was it Tekla or Tekla? Yeah. I still don't know. Yeah.
Tekla.
Yeah. I'm surprised Jamie Hayter's still in the mix. I thought she was done for in that company still from where she said about if anybody doesn't want to listen to CM Punk's a moron, But I don't think anything really that exciting will happen at the show. Like, you know, just be a 5-hour pay-per-view where a lot of matches happen or a lot of spots happen, and yippee!
Yeah, it'll be time consuming. Let's go with that.
It will. I wonder, and I wonder if it will bleed into WrestlePalooza, which is not that I think it really matters if they bleed into WrestlePalooza because people are going to watch. But I think like they're going to try to because it's going to be a long ass fucking show. But
Tony. Now that I follow Tony Khan, Tony Khan's planning a major event sometime in the spring of 2027. So
I would think so. Yeah, I would think he has to.
More excitement.
I feel like that'll be a good topic at one point for a Spaces, because I feel like they've got the opportunity, but we're going to see what happens this weekend. And then, like we were talking about, there's at least 3 matches set up for Violence, and then other matches that are 4 ways and 3 ways. So we know there's no disqualification. So
yeah.